Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 between ReGen Divine. Wait, how? What? How is ReGen Divine rank 11 with 1 point? Okay, this is a crazy group. Pancake Suns has 2 points, and then ReGen Divine has 1, and apparently that makes them on separate pages of the standings. Don't really agree, but you know what? That really says nothing as to who's going to win. Looking at our lovely map bands and all that fun stuff, would you go ahead and have the... Hold on. Something is not right. Where's my second band? Towers of Doom was... I clicked twice. Amazing. I legit don't remember who the other band was.
Infernal Shrines.
It was Tomb. It was Tomb. It was Tomb. It was Tomb. Stop thinking Towers of Doom when I click Tomb. Okay, so we do have the Braxis and Tomb band, Towers and Cursor band. We're going to Infernal Shrines. Oh my gosh. Know me. I'm the best. So here we are into game number 1. We do have Lucio being banned out first by ReGen Divine. Did you know I used to actually like be an auctioneer? I'd be really good at that actually. I can talk incredibly fast. I'll try and slow it down. It's actually funny. I used to act. One of the feedbacks I always got was, you know, at work you need to try and talk a little bit slower. And I'm like, I am. You can't slow this brain down too much further. Doesn't work. It's not allowed. We do have Zagara being banned. These guys were obviously watching my previous series. Zagara is insane. So we also have the Lucio being banned out. No longer riding the high of having a broken level 20, but still super powerful hero. May being banned out. No chokes happening. We've got the Push being banned, Tank being banned, Healer being banned. We're just all over the map. People ask me how I have this much energy at 11:30 at night, and the answer is I don't know. Last band is on Samuro. Apparently can't connect stuns. Thing has been scrimming against currently chasing Samuro, and they're like, you know what? We don't even know if you play Samuro, we just don't want to play against it ever. Emed is abusive. Yet you heard it. So, with that said, we're going to have our first pick coming outside of ReGen Divine. They did take first pick. We'll have to see what they're going to do with it. 4 heroes are gone. Who will you take?
Reckoning
You will take
is
Tyrael.
at hand.
Bankai going to go ahead and be on the Angel of Valor. Actually, it's the Angel of Justice. I think Valor is Imperious. But Diablo lore may not be up to the, where it needs to be be completely honest, to be completely fair. You have Wolf coming in and being like, I will just eat the world.
Need a light.
I'll bite everything. And then Blaze. Blaze very popular as both an offlaner and a tank lately. I remember for a long time Blaze was like, I consider him basically unplayable, and then he got very small rework and suddenly he's on top. So again, props to the dev team. Other than Zagara's super balanced game.
Blades are yours.
Arch Valley coming out with the Sonya. Sonya. S-O-N-Y-A, Sonya. It's like Yoda, but it's Sonya. Brightwing does come out from Absolute Yoda. A and A gonna picking up their heroes right together. Because they're best friends. Let's go into the second ban phase. We do have the tank and the healer and the offlane. So both damage still remain. To get rid of Zeratul, because Zeratul kind of just chunks out damage and can be almost anywhere. A scary hero in the right hands or in the wrong hands. Now they have taken presumably their tank, but maybe their offlane and one of their DPS. So probably going to see a healer ban if I had to take a guess. Of course I'm back bulbing. I said at the very end of the last cast I had another cast in like 5 minutes. No, they actually take out Junkrat. They proved me a lie. They made a liar out of me. It's like making a man out of me, but, you know, making me into something I'm not. Which I guess is also, you know what? There you go. Let's get down to business. Let's get down. Ah, I cannot go that high. I fail. So we do have Malfurion coming up. Oh, interesting. Malfurion and Kael'thas. 2 circle boys. Circle roots into circle flames. My team actually has named me Rocka Flocka Flame. I kind of like it. It's cool. Alright. Last 2 picks. Both of them being DPS. What will you take into this? It looks like most of your is burst and then burst. So you definitely need Vala. Vala great on the point, a lot of AoE, and then Silent Shoe on that Kerrigan. Good. The combo will stop them, and stopping them may be just all you need, because it's a pretty squishy team on the other side. Blaze has a lot of health, but no one else really does.
I must feed.
I must too. I am starving, Mal'Ganis. Why would you say that? Rude. So with that being said, we have our teams. I do think the blow-up potential coming out of ReGen Divine is probably going to give them a slight edge, but it's only slight, which means I'm still right if Kekanex Stuns ends up winning. We're going to the game right now. Look forward to it. I'll get predictions up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Alright, here we are loading into that third game. Coming in on the blue side of the map, representing ReGen Divine. The Regency of Revolution. We do go ahead and have Arch Valley playing the Sonya, Absolute Yoda on that Brightwing, Bankai on the Tyrael, doing a little spin. Spinning to win, Silent Shoe on that Kerrigan, and slow to move out of the gate, Wafflecopter playing the Vala. On the other side of the battlefield, 10 seconds. The soldiers of Solidarity. I don't know a good S word. 3, 2, the soldiers of Slaughter. There we go. How did I not think of that? You have Raider playing the Mal'Ganis. Eric is going ahead, coming in on that Kael'thas. Slick Rub on the Malfurion. The Mainski playing that Blaze, and Waffle playing Greymane. That's Wolf, not Waffle. Wow. You can tell I glanced at the name. So, as we have everyone moving into the middle, you have Brainer standing in the bush looking for a sleep target. Only gets Bonsai, does not really want to sleep the tank. Seems less fun. There is a little bit of Pyroblast action going on. Kael'thas has gone ahead and taken the Meta Attic Tower. And then we do have Peter the Hunter. So, interestingly, possibly an auto attack build. Brainer does interrupt their rotation. Tries to go ahead and keep all of the experience, play it all up. It does look like, I think they got it all, but I'm not positive. Sonya up here clearing the path. We have Blaze moving down into the foreland. The Hunter up to 12 stacks. Meta Attic up to 2 currently. Goes ahead and rides around on his amazing horse. Look at his horse. Horse is amazing. Bankai going ahead and moves in, then goes back. It is interesting that you've got basically Nethrazim going against an angel, which is not quite Diablo World, but I think Tyrael feels absolutely at home with it. Battle of the Spear Boys going on right now. It does look like the red spears are better. Unless you're going to have to get involved. I'll handle this personally. That's Kerrigan, not Silent Shoe, if you weren't sure. With the lower camp being picked up under the Watchfly of Bankai. That rhymed. Hi. Shaman Camp is picked up by Wolf and Slickrub as we wait for the first Punisher to come out. It will be an Arcane Punisher. Here we have everything else moving in. A lot of damage going into Bankai. Bankai is asleep. Just go ahead and manage to teleport out just in time. And also after Yoda comes in for the heal. Still no kills on either side. We're about halfway through level 5. So Sonya's gonna go ahead and pick up that Shaman Camp. Wolf gets a good bit of eating done, but not too much. Valley goes ahead and gets a nice big stun. And Sonya's trying to get out there. There is a teleport in from Brightwing. Does come in just in time, but actually that may end up being Brightwing death dying as well. Did we do go ahead and have can't connect stuns? Gets the first 2 kills of the game as both Sonya and Brightwing go down. Spinner falls back. He's down to about 200 health just after the hearth back. But meanwhile, we do go ahead and have Slicker, Wolf, and Mainstay up here. It does look like this is going to trigger a retreat from the remaining members of ReGen Divine. They're going down middle in order to catch up in experience. They do not quite have level 7, but their opponents do. And they're just going to go ahead and jump in here and start doing some damage to the wall. Meanwhile, Kerrigan goes down below. Means he's going to head down. What is Turtle? Is this adorable? Oh, I can't look at the turtle? That's lame. Right, Arcane Punisher is coming out. He's coming out.
Summoned an arcane punisher.
So the question is, can we still stay across the map and try and soak? That will only leave 3 of them to defend this Punisher. That will significantly slow down. And actually, you know what? Bankai may be paying the ultimate price. Yes, indeed, we do have a 3rd kill for Can't Connect Stuns. Might not be able to connect stuns, but can connect sleeps. That's a whole different S word. Oh my goodness, John Cena comes in and we have an explosion. Poor Slickrub. Slickrub's like, I just want to leave. But still, 4 kills to 1, and that 1 was actually the key, or the 4th that took care of it. He's down below and just making the map red at the moment. They're almost level 10. In fact, that nearly got them there. They're not knocking on 10's door right now. And it does get picked up. They need to be very, very careful if you are ReGen Divine. Your opponents are powerful. Your opponents are mighty. My mouse is hitting the edge of the screen. Arch Valley goes ahead and gets hit by that. This will be held back by Mainscape while the aggression continues down here. This is a 4-man push. Because they want this Moonwell, and they will have it. However, there's a nice stun going on for Polymorph, and we do have Greymane being taken out. That is a 2nd kill on the side of ReGen Divine. Reno trying to get out of there. A lot of people being paid. Looks like the entire team of ReGen Divine is down here, and the Grub also gets taken out. However, they will be back well before the objective spawns, so that's not going to be an event. Nice catch by the Telfon. Looking at our ult real quick, we can go ahead and have Sanctification, Heal, Rune of Vengeance, Maelstrom, and Wrath of Berserker. On the other end, we do have Stark Conversion. Really? Thundercraft, Percy Bullet, Phoenix, and Twilight Dream? Although, actually, I guess Reign of Vengeance is the only real, like, or Polymorph. Polymorph would also stop it. Maelstrom isn't a stun. Wrath Berserker is not a stun. Blinkfield's not a stun. Purification. I guess technically it makes them invulnerable. I actually don't know what the interaction on that one would be. TBQ heat. Shrine is activating. Alright, a lot of damage to the skill minions being done by Connect stuns. You go ahead and have almost 30 of them, to 40. A lot of damage on the Bankai. There's the Wrath of Berserker coming out of the Sonya. Bunker is dropped by Blaze. There's a Polymorph that looks like a very, very, very low Raider. The Wolf does go down. A lot of aggression coming through. They're trying to go ahead and clean some of these people up. Rayman is down. No one can actually get out of their keep, but we do actually have a managed very, very, very late stage kill onto that Tyrael. 2034, that could be a re-engage. Eric and Vicky can go ahead and try and clean up these last 6. They're up to 30. And Vala actually takes out the Tail Toss off screen. Raynor is in there. It's 36 to 35. Trying to go in. A lot of damage on the Blaze. Blaze is down. The Mortar Punisher is out. This will be a big opportunity for ReGen Divine. Is just going ahead and moving in, trying to check this out. This is most likely going to be the second port of the game, but keep in mind the top port already went down. I think the Shaman pressure actually. That was the first Punisher of the game, never mind. I remember now. This is still a very, very, very healthy Punisher. Let's jump over, go ahead and land on that Morgana. It's a bit chin. We already like prepped this lane in order to get rid of this Moonwell, but it just ended up not quite mattering. Now moving in here, this will be a big engagement coming in. They do pick up the Spear Boys. This may be a bad engagement actually. Now that you've got Spear Boys, it means that your opponents do have a slight advantage. They also are up almost to 16. Arch Valley very, very low. Is trying to spin the health back. Getting a little bit, but not quite enough. We do have Sonya going down. But a very, very low health bars on Raider and main speed right now. Nice, 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 nice. Bankai goes ahead and goes down. There's going to be some trade value. A lot of people bunch very, very closely. They just try and get out of there, but I think they still got hit. However, that is still 2 for none in favor of CCS. So where are they going now? What are they going to do with their advantage? They still have about 13 seconds before their opponents have a take. Alright. Is everyone else kind of moving across the map right now? It does look like there's going to be a Shaman invasion happening. But Bankai is aware of it. They're moving in right now. Big engage happening right now. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think that was a dark conversion that actually happened. Just all of a sudden, I just saw the health melt. But we do have a kill onto Great Mane. Oh, massive, massive, massive hit. Killfox went ahead and hit everyone with a Pyroblast. Bankai actually gets the point, but it cost him his life. I don't know that that was worth, actually. And we do go ahead and have the Shaman Camp pushing bottom lane and being left relatively unattended at the moment. Does look like we got Mace going back there to take care of it. Meanwhile, once again, we do have an early lead coming out of CCS on the point. This will be the much sought after Frozen Punisher. So we'll just have to go ahead and see what they end up doing with it. Everyone else moving through. Sonya going ahead and starting to clean these up with their W's. And he did go slam build, it looks like, and also mercenary talents. Up to 28, they only need 12 more. Oh, unfortunately, there were actually no minions standing on that. Mace goes ahead and jumps in. There's the bunker down, going ahead and trying to make it a little bit difficult. They need 9 more, but their opponents need 20. Oh, there's a lot. They got 9 all together. Here comes the Frozen Punisher. All together now. Here comes Punish. Punisher's looking for that lead. They just go ahead and shut down the building. This is going to trigger some aggression from CCS potentially. Fort is down. Punisher is still very healthy. There's the jump over the wall. And it goes ahead and hit Bankai. Did not end up. Okay, finally there comes the little sealant orbs. That does shut down the fort, but already CCS is backing off. There's the Punisher is lost. I'm gonna move over here and try and take this out, but here comes ReGen Divine. They are ready for this. There comes the probably arena. But no, they end up being able to push that perfectly off. That's such kind of a bullish tower. Talent. I don't like it. It's too strong. Alright, Renner goes in and picks this up. Arcali is looking to go ahead and put some damage onto her. Kind of an interesting interaction where you actually let them into Sacred Ground, which makes sense. I do think Mal'Ganis would definitely be one of the ones most affected by Sacred Ground. Or Holy Ground, Holy Arena, whatever it's called. Holy Ground, okay. Nice stun. Eric's gonna go and get out of there. That could have been very scary, but the rest of the team was not quite able to follow up whenever that happened. Only one place on the map that you can go, it's right here, but it looks like the blue team realized there's no point in going there. Instead, they're gonna put pressure on bottom lane. It does look like Mainsky is already here. Raider comes through. That is not the target that Mainsky wanted. The Bankai wanted. Bankai, Mainsky, same person. Sonya moving up here, but it looks like CCS is hot on her heels. They're coming in, and they're going to invade right into this. Here comes the... Oh, barely missed that. Once again, though, Holy Ground ready to go. Slightly used early, however. They do move in here. Here's the big fight. A lot of damage coming through. There's being vulnerable. And we do have a kill onto our side with a good bit of damage. There's the stun. However, it does look like there's a 2 for nothing in favor of ReGen Divine. What am I singing? I don't know. It does look like ReGen Divine is moving in along the bottom line. Bye-bye, Grey Man. Bye-bye, Grey Man. Sonya already moving along. They want themselves a Mortar Punisher. And it looks like unless something major happens, they're going to get it. Raven's not back for another 50 seconds. And if you can't get 20 skeletal minions in 50 seconds, then Arch Valley, you're off the team.
Has destroyed a fort.
Alright, here comes the Shaman Camp, pressing into the top lane. It looks like the engagement is happening down here. Unfortunately, CCS having to play very, very far back because obviously they don't have their wolf friend. At 231 stacks to defeat the hunter. Bala has not actually died yet, so it still has that full gambit. So we have Brainer coming in looking for the flank from behind. Bankai just gets deleted and does not hit anyone who has the full death timer, but the Mortar Punisher is out. This is a terrible timing, however. Mortar Punisher comes out as they don't have a tank to push with it. Punisher is moving down here. Catches main speed. There's no one nearby. They don't want to fight too close to this thing because they don't have a tank, and the engage could be terrible. Alright, Punisher does go down. None of the forts actually fall. That could have been so much worse, but the lucky pick on the Bankai actually really lets CCS fight very effectively. Their opponents were afraid to push too far forward. And here we come to Shaman Camp. It does look like, oh, actually, it looks like ReGen is going to move in and just take this out. That's why he says, mine! This is the best lane for it because with this fort still up, that's just going to be continual catapult pressure against nothing. It's a push party. So here's the thing, CCS does need to stop this. There are catapults coming down that lane. But they're also need to take care of the top lane. However, here's a big engage, and it does look like we're going to have a kill onto, once again, Bankai just taken out. I'm sorry, Bankai. I hate to keep calling it out, but it happens. What do you want from me? Looks like we'll have another furnace position on the top lane. CCS is diverting north, wanting to reinforce their camp. But nothing is protecting this. This is going to start pushing in hard. Oh, I love that little catapult. It's like, oh, help! So he goes into the spot. Does it also get the cursed bullet? Knocked out about halfway, but there is the teleport from Asset Yoda. 5 seconds until Bankai is back. Be careful, don't overextend. Alright, Arch Valley does get taken out right as Bonkai gets the fight. Absolutely Yoda also very, very low, but that's going vulnerable. There is the... Oh my gosh, so many low health bars on the side of CCS. Blaze does go down, but so does freaking everybody on the side of ReGen. Auric going back to deal with this. This is still 2 versus 3. And very, very, very rapid healing thanks to the Malfurion. Raider also going back. I'm not sure this is wise. Like, the big thing is their opponents don't know he went back. Alright, they are putting capital pressure or mercenary pressure in the middle. Bankai is back, well, not really back alive. Bankai's been alive. A lot of damage on the Auric. Auric is going to be taken out by the 2 of them. Now we are down to a 3 versus 3 with Sonya back up.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
But we do go ahead and have Blaze up. The middle fort is down, but it looks like we will have a Frozen Punisher in the top lane in just a second. People are starting to move that way, but I don't think they can get there in time to stop this.
Red team has summoned a frozen Punisher.
Nice polymorph to stop the sleep wave. A lot of damage going in, but still alive, still alive, still alive. Full retreat coming from CCS. They still need 18 seconds for Kalthas. Meanwhile, the Frozen Punisher will do a lot of damage. If left unopposed, it will turn that off. Yoda, you shouldn't stay here if all your friends are leaving. Just say it. It very much could have. That was tragic with the pluck. Doubles is back. It is a full 5 versus 5 once again. Punisher's down to 20%. And it looks like the Keep is going to survive.
Punisher has been slain.
Alright, here's everyone else moving in. A lot of damage, and we have the map being painted red at the moment. Unfortunately, all ReGen Divine can do is kind of deal with the pressure. They don't really want to move out in the map. This is such a tense situation. Because even though all of the keeps are still up, they are so low that if one team takes a decisive fight, the game is just over for the other one. Alright, this one is coming back online. They're thinking about it. Double Shaman on the top lane. And they do have Brightwing and Sonya who are known. Brightwing Sonya is now going back. Brightwing has not started yet. They're not pushing with the Shaman. I don't 100% understand why. Like, you knew your opponents were not all here yet. There's another massive combo going in. The Bankai goes down. Cheryl is not there. Here's the double Shaman. A little bit of damage onto one of the Shaman camps. Actually, one of them may already be gone, to be fair. Here's the push along bottom lane. I'm gonna say that's gonna do a lot of damage to core very quickly, but it might be too late. They might just be able to end. There's the bunker coming down in order to stop Kerrigan from going crazy. Very, very, very low health bars. Eric down to 400. It does look like we'll have a lot of people dead on the side of CCS. Meanwhile, the core is taking damage down to 79%. That's probably going to be it. I think the Winnians are going to take
Will be
this.
ready soon.
Red team's core is under attack.
Down to 50%. Yeah, but it looks like they're just making a beeline for the other end of the map. I do not blame them one bit. So whenever moving through, it looks like we're going to have the game ending.
Is under attack.
Alright, here's everyone else moving in. 45%, 40% as we continue to fall down to 20%. I do not think there's any way this holds us off. Kel'Thas is a hero. Kel'Thas is living it up, but we do have the core going down. The Immortals fall, and game number 1 does go to the side of ReGen Divine. Regenity Divinity. So as we load into this, we'll go ahead and look at it right quick. So in terms of healing numbers, very, very, very close game. Absolute Yoda does do 111,000 healing to 105,000, but that's a difference of 6,000 healing over a 28-minute game. Like, Waffle Copter does lead the way in damage, with that died one time the entire game, still into the game with 15% bonus attack speed, 129,000. Kalthas coming in second with 83,000, and Sony with 64. In terms of that ever important soak, we do have a dead heat between the top 3, 22,000 for Blaze, Kalthas, and Kerrigan. Here are the talents. Love them, hate them, criticize, condemn them. For me, I do play Sonya, so very, very typical slam build, going for mercenaries. It's surprising there aren't that many camps, but I guess the extra little, like, bit of healing would come in quite useful. Wrath of Berserker, bits. I feel like against a team this squish, Elite may have gotten more value, but I guess you didn't have a lot of follow-up, so it makes sense. No escape, so you can chase people down. Giant Slammer. And then the Composite Spear, that's what I use as well. I love it. I love it. It be the Hunter, and then Arsenal. Alright, so CCS versus CCS. I don't know what they're playing, but that's not mine. Regardless though, I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in. I say I'm not going anywhere. Be right back is what I should be saying. Wrong screen. Hello everyone. Welcome to game number 2. We are on Battlefield of Eternity. As you can see, first ban is going over to the side of CCS because they lost game number 1 and they chose first pick and first ban. Alright, first ban does go over the side of Samuro. Sorry, I got slightly distracted by things. Things and stuff and things. I'm going into a great bit of stuff. Well, yep, the bet will be coming up as soon as the draft phase finishes. So we do go and have Zagara being banned out first by ReGen Divine. Once again, learning from my previous series, Zagara is terrifying. So we'll go ahead and not see her in the game. It is interesting that they banned Samuro first. I feel like he was the third ban last time. Was that just a, oh my gosh, we almost let this through? Let's not do it again. Second ban. Who are you afraid of? Neither team has banned a hero that was actually used in the previous game. Granted, the previous game was very, very quick, so it would not be all that surprising. Nope, we do have the Vala banned out. They say, you know what? The Vala just did a lot of everything. And we had a very hard time actually popping her, so we're just gonna preemptively pop her. Pop her like a pepperoni. I don't know what I'm doing. The Dibble's interesting. No, Diablo. I think Diablo's banned. I don't know. Diablo's banned a lot tonight. Lucio is going to be picked up by Slick Rub. Was not banned out on the other side this time, and so is immediately being taken.
With every death comes on.
Well, I forgot we're going to go ahead and get in that Hanzo. Hanzo very good on this. A lot of surfaces in order to bounce airs off. Not quite as much as there are on Infernal, but there's also not skeletal minions to get in the way. And then we do go and have Absolute Yoda getting in very, very quick priority on the healers, interestingly enough.
Need a light.
So Wolf does go ahead and get on the Wolf. I do feel like that Wolf gets a, like, what is that called? Compatibility bonus whenever he plays Greymane. And then Mainsky is on Blaze, which is great because he's a big flamer. Actually, is the Mainsky is amazing. I'm just going to put that out of context. I'm going to get in trouble. And wow. Thank you, camera. My camera forgot about me for a second. I just looked creepy. Which is not too off-brand for me, to be honest. We do have Sylvanas being taken out of the racket. Sylvanas not going to be running in with Greymane, which actually, to be fair, the two of them would never get along. They would never fight together. We're going to have our second bet, a new Barak. Neither team actually picked up a tank unless Blaze is a tank, which is certainly possible. Blaze is just, I always think Blaze is an offlaner every time I see him. I don't know why. So you still need an offlaner and you still need a tank. There's Sonya one more time. One more time. We had Arch Valley and then Bonkai once again with material. Hey, it worked the first time. Why change it?
This realm needs me.
Once again, Mal'Ganis coming out of Brainer, and then this time actually bringing out the Li Ming. Li Ming great at poking. Can also get the skill that does extra damage whenever the magic missiles hit, and just that shreds the immortal. Plus, the Ming is just really good in general, so I like this pickup from them. Very, very good race coming out of the side of CCS. The Lakavala, will we have like a Rainer? Because like Hanzo's pretty good at race, and somebody's okay. Genji, interesting. I don't feel like Genji's that good at race, but I could be wrong. We do have the Brothers Shimada bonus though. Oh, we have a little emote where the Shimada brothers are just like, the Brothers Shimada, what a wonderful place. So here we go into the game. Get ready for it, guys. I will be disappearing from your screen, so get all of you staring at my wonderful face after your system. Right now. Alright, coming into the game right now. We can go ahead and have, coming in on the blue side of the map, the Battalion of Bodaciousness. I should really think of these before I get to this point in the cast, but oh well. Arch Valley is going to be playing the Sonya, Bankai on the material. Wow, I don't know why that jumped around. Silent Shu is playing the Genji. We do have Waffle Copter on the Hanzo. And then Brightwing up here is being played by Absolute Yoda. On the other side of the battlefield, can't connect stuns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The Companionship of Calamity, there we go. We do have Wolf playing the Greymane, Brainer playing that Mal'Ganis, Slickrub on the Lucio, Eric is going ahead and playing the Li Ming, and then yes, we do have Mainsky on the Blaze as the offlaner. Interesting separation. First, I thought I hadn't zoomed out yet, but I have. What you doing up here, Genji? What you doing up here, Shu? I think he's sleeping. Alright, there is a lot of just as aggression, and we do have the first kill into Hanzo. Hanzo had just everyone came out of nowhere. I blame Genji. Genji, you weren't here and your brother died. What does that make you feel? Do we have the most attractive and amazing offlaners up here? You almost never get to see them, but we'll pay just right now. Somebody's being like, oh, I can spin. I'm spinning. Does look like we have a move on Arch Valley as Wolf comes up. Arch Valley will get away. I saw that right after it happened. I apologize. Wolf is going to move up and go in and pick up this camp. I think. But we do have Genji moving up. So there is going to be a big old 2v2 collapse. Mainsky does see it. I'm a bit surprised they don't fight over it. Wolf goes in and just gives that up and says, I'm going to go over here and take this camp instead. Mainsky, you know there's two of them around? Unless, is this actually to keep them both committed up here? Because your allies do have... Assuming your opponents do go over and get this?
We immortals shall return before long.
Arch Valley takes a lot of free damage from that. And here's a big ol' engagement over here. I do think Arch Valley will get out. Although, Arch Valley actually stopped moving for a second. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was about. That was kind of scary. Eric needs to be a little bit careful as to how high himself.
Purge your evil from this land, demon.
a lot of damage going in. It looks like kind of a rate being by ReGen Divine. It's a bit surprising because none of them are all that good at racing. I guess yeah, Genji was there, or Hanzo was there. Very, very close at the end though. Doing 500 each other. Now let's shoot over here. Like I said, I don't think Genji is the best at racing. Trying to interfere with this, but it's just like without their damage. Oh, it's gonna be super close. But yet we do go ahead and have the Can't Connect Suns winning the race. 409 shields left from the Immortal. Here it comes. This is going to be Bella, Demon coming down to the bottom lane in order to help with the siege. The shields are going to be gone almost immediately. You can't even see them? Alright, the wall is gone. Will we get any lasting damage? The answer is probably no. I mean, there's no shield, so of course the answer is yes, but it's actually getting more than I thought it would. Let's get down to about 50%. I know I bring this up all the time, but it cracks me up. One of the things that can happen, especially if you're playing on the red side, is that after Bella dies, he'll be like, "The angel could not stop. None of you can." Which is extra funny whenever there's actually like a prime evil in the game. I'm like, have you looked around, dude? I'm pretty sure that Diablo's ahead of the hierarchy than you. I've never even heard of you. Alright, going to go in. It does look like they decided I want this, and they will have it. ReGen does not care. It's actually interesting how well ReGen eats buildings, because you would think it would not work too well. He'd break a tooth, but nope. He's got like steel reinforced teeth or something, I don't know. Alright, going up here. Neither side actually taking too much damage. A little bit of damage coming out from Arch Valley, but not too much.
On my way, mortals. Be ready.
Somebody does see them coming across and just rides their horse across. It does look like we'll go ahead and have the mercenary camp being picked up by the side of CCS. So Ray's priority will definitely. Oh, Bringer is getting hit by the stun. Still much faster rate because they've actually got everyone right there ready to go.
I must take up a new position.
Ready to go. Alright. Definitely looks like we're going to have Belial or Bellis running into a lane once again. Alright, it does look like that we got ReGen Divine have actually pushed the opponents off of the map, or off of the point. We'll be able to go in and do a little bit of damage. I actually kind of preemptively called it, but here they come again. And that's the problem, they can't go and race, they'll just run into this real quick. Here they come. Level 10s are picked up for Can't Connect Suns. We're going to go ahead and have Dark Conversion one more time. Wave of Force, High Five, Bunker Drop, and we don't know. Sorry about missing that. It's been a long time. I'm kind of getting out of it a little bit. I apologize. Someone else, we do have the Immortal going through the top lane. A lot of experience being donated to the side of the red team. Can't Connect Guns for like can pick up experience globe. That would not work. You can take out a CCS for that. If she would, by the way. Boom, there's this going through. Bontai goes ahead and moves back and forth, trying to not get jumped on too much. Much healthier Immortal this time around. And it does look like we got a second sword again going down. Now, CCS needs to be careful. They do not have Blaze with them, so technically with a 5 versus 4 player, there is a 3-man arrow from Waffle Copter. A lot of damage on the Eric. It looks like Li Ming is going to be going back to the academy. Immortal has gone down.
Fallen, but he will rise again in time.
Goes across. We do have about a half-level lead coming on the side of CCS. Kasha Camp's being picked up on the top and bottom. Blaze down here trying to hold everyone back. That is a 5 versus 1. Blaze, you're a hero, but you're not that much of a hero. However, they can't. Interesting, they actually used up at the Berserker on this. And they need to be careful, they cannot stay here. It looks like there's a hard back. Only Archvalley staying down here for the time being. Sidewall is down, they are pushing in. That wing's down for another 16 seconds. We are 27 seconds, we have the Immortals. Oh, are they collecting on Sonya right now? They might be. Sonya's running around, is running kind of the wrong way, trying to get out of there. Will Waffle sniff it out? The answer is no.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
Alright, that wing is back right now. But once again, CCS is in position, just starts the race immediately.
Enough! I seek better ground.
Alright, here's everything else coming through. A lot of damage on the Immortal, but here is the engagement from ReGen Divine. They do not want to let this through. Their opponents do have to deal with the bottom Shaman camp at some point. But here's again the problem. They've got Hanzo moving up here to start racing here. That is going to trigger a disadvantage, and here comes everyone else. Once again, we do have Wrath of Berserker coming out. Such a good arrow. Arrow just lands on freaking everybody. But it turns out, despite how amazing that was, the only kill so far is against Sonya. A lot of damage. Waffle Copter just going to jump over a wall, trying to survive. A little bit of damage on the absolute Yoda. We do have Hanzo going down. Unfortunately, this was the wrong way to jump, Mr. Genji. Brother, I will avenge you. You have no health? You will not? Alright, so as this is happening, let's just look at that arrow one more time, shall we? This is when they were running back and forth, really, really trying to get stuff done. Waffle Copter was up there. Oh, did I miss the arrow? Nope, there it comes. Arrow is coming down. Goes ahead and catches a lot of people right together. Tony was just going crazy, but then the bunker comes down and actually saves absolutely everyone. Very, very, very well played. Mortal is coming into the bottom lane. Everyone else going through. Looking like he's got the bottom peak going down, no chance. Immortal is still fairly healthy, has like 70% of his health. There's a double sleep coming off, and Bankai is just not going to be able to get through here. Bankai goes ahead and gets taken out. Sounds like she goes ahead and gets knocked back. Does go ahead and use the protected. Waffle Copter taking a lot of damage. Is going to go ahead and jump over the wall and save himself. But the Immortal is on 4. Shields are gone. Paint is scratched. We're down to 75%. We're just going in hard, knocking us out. We do have Genji going down. We do have Greyman going down. Core is down to 25%. Core is down to 3%. A lot of things. GG is called by Bankai. We do have Li Ming going down, though. It may not be over, but you know what? No, it totally is, as the board falls. And game number 2 does go to the side of CCS. CCS this game was Cute Celestial Soldiers. So, looking at things overall, we do go ahead and have, in terms of healing, Lucio running away with it. Last time was very, very close. Lucio just healed out of their mind. 53,000 healing compared to Yoda's 38,000, though Brightwing has other things they bring to the table. In terms of damage, we do have Waffle Copter with 32,000 and Leeming dead even with 32,000. Won by 500 hit damage over a 13-minute game. And then in terms of the soak, again dead even between Blaze and Sonya, 12,000 all. So fantastic job, fantastic game, fantastic play. Here are the talents. If you want to copy them, if you want to love them, if you want to hate them, if you want to take them home, and if you want to put them in your pocket, feel free, have fun with my blessing. I'm so egotistical, and you know what? It's fine. So with that said, I'll go ahead and see you in game number 3. Fun moment. Some people tell me I should get a new gesture for when I come into a game, but you know what? I don't wanna. You can't make me. So we are here. We are in game number 3. If you look up at the top of the screen, you will see a 1 next to ReGen Divine and a 1 next to next Stunts. That means we are at game 3. That's how math works. Don't argue with it. Lucio is going to be the first ban for ReGen Divine. They said, you know what? Lucio is terrifying. There's a reason we took this guy out of the game. We just kind of forgot in game 2. But you know what? We remembered. You know what? I'm proud of you. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask. Because I will not tell you. Oh, we do have Samurai continuing to be banned from Skag next done. They're just, like I said, just traumatized by derivative. Alright, the intro. ReGen Divine bans out Bankai. Interesting move. Not what I would have expected. Excuse me. Stupid hair. Drives me crazy. We do go ahead and have the last ban on Zagara. Still not interested in letting that in the game. Although they actually gave me, I don't know if hope is the right word, but they made me think that might not be what ends up happening. Thanks to waiting for so long. But absolutely, you're not going anything to Brightwing immediately. So I want to give that up.
Tremble before me.
And yep, Diablo was not banned. So Banner says, "Oh, yes, please." Excuse me. That was not the most favorable thing that's ever happened, but you know what? I dealt with it. So we have a Junkrat. Interesting. Junkrat is not bad on Whole Sky, but I don't think it's one of his best maps. Let's see what comes of that. Definitely not the mage I've seen from Eric so far. We've seen a Limi and a Kael'thas. Junkrat's a little bit different. Just a little bit. Bum, bum, bum. So we still need a 10th and an offlaner. We have Vivala does get picked up, was not banned out this time, and Bankai gonna get on the JoJo, because cannot get on the Tai Tai. Alright, Sony does get banned out. Guess what, Arch Valley? You're gonna have to find a different character now. Not really surprised, you've only got 2 people left, and Arch Valley just always plays Sonya. So it's like, nope, I want to see something new out of you. Alperine's gonna be banned out. We do need a healer still on the side of Can't Connect Stunts, as well as an offlaner. We'll definitely see one of those right here, if not both. There's the Blaze offlane from Mainsky one more time. And then Stooky from Slick Rub. Going back to his game number 1, Shenanigans. Actually, it might have been game number 2. I think Valkyrie was game number 1. It's late. Don't ask me to remember stuff because you'll be disappointed. For sure. So who's going to go up against Blaze? Who are you going to play, Arch Valley? The world wants to know.
I play to win.
Don't really like Diva into Blaze, gotta be honest. And then Cassia. Cassia is pretty good. I guess Diva does give you a lot of point control for the actual, like, point. That was redundant at all. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Why would you say something like that? I don't understand. Last pick from Wolf. Gonna go Greymane again. Get your synergy bonus.
Victory
Nope.
for the
It's gonna go
Forsaken.
Sylvanas. Obviously, probably going to go some sort of a mage build with Sylvanas because you don't want to go like Junkrat and also Sylvanas auto attack into Cassia and Johanna. Like that's a lot of blind coming out of that team. But we're going into the game. Get ready. Get excited. Here we go. All right. Here we go into the game.
Commence combat preparations.
Coming in on the blue side, we do have ReGen Divine being represented. I love this Alarak spray. Let me just say that. Arch Valley.
Get good or get wrecked.
Alarak! We have Arch Valley coming in on Diva. Silent Shoe on that Spear Girl. Bankai coming in
10
on
seconds.
Johanna. Absolute Yoda on the Brightwing. And then Wafflecopter on Vala.
4,
One more
3,
time.
2,
On the other side of the
1.
battlefield, we have Rainer on Diablo.
Let the
Finally,
battle
super excited.
begin.
We do have Eric coming in on the Junkrat. The Mainski on Blaze. One more time. Slick Rub is going around on the Stuka. And then Eric, what did I not say? Wolf on the Sylvanas. There we go. I got confused for a second. Jeez. Arch Valley is very, very, very low. And looks like already. Actually, does that mean did they take the mountain one? It looks like they did. Yep, to take liquid cooling, did not take the one that gives extra 10% health point and healing off guns. So once again, does that have oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. So the question is, can Blaze out heal the Diva damage? Because that's the thing, because Diva can get on top of you pretty easily, but Blaze has a lot of self healing. The other big thing is going to be, can Diva actually knock you off of the point? That's interesting. Usually Arch Valley was trying to reduce the healing by reducing Blaze's damage, but Blaze doesn't get healing off of their damage. Can I look at their trait? I don't think I can. That's unfortunate. You go ahead and have the turrets already picked up on both teams while I was being distracted by looking at Blaze's abilities. Krishna Banka coming up, beginning to try and engage into people, and says, oh, there's nobody here. I cannot engage into a Junkrat. No move on this camp just yet. Alright, here's everyone else kind of moving through. Rainer gets a lot of damage coming in. Trying to keep everyone off of this wall. Meanwhile, the 3-man has already moved up to... Nope, 4-man has already moved up to the top. I could have actually just said 3-man. Oh, I was talking about CCS the whole time. Don't know what you're talking about. Big engaging in here. Honkai goes ahead and gets killed by the teleport from Yoda. Here comes the trap looking for meat. Just go ahead and catch the Cassia. The point is going to unlock in about 15 seconds.
Trigger terminal online. Take control of it to pilot the mech.
So the paper airplane is going to move across the top of the map. Meanwhile, we do go and have the point being captured by CCS. Bankai's going to stand here, but they actually let CCS capture it. So it's going up. Arch Valley is ready for the bomb. Regen stacked on Fire at Will, well stacked on Thunderstroke. A lot of things going through. Archvalley takes a huge bit of damage, but does have the bomb ready. He's going to pop that in just a second, I believe. Silence came down for just a second, but then nothing was actually able to be pushed off almost immediately. Low health bars on the side of CCS. They get to about 67% healing, and now Bankai is going to occupy this point, start moving it up for the side of ReGen Divine. We do go ahead and have everything moving very slowly back and forth. Archvalley going through, still has the bomb ready, but has not actually been required to use it just yet. Decent bit of damage. Bankai is down to about 60% health. Actually, they knocked D.Va out of the mech without the bomb being exploded. Great turnaround, very, very coordinated. Because it looked like they were ignoring D.Va, and then all of a sudden they weren't.
Hero slain.
Kill on Team Brightwing as well while we try to push back. Good lord, we just have like all of a sudden we had no kills, and then CCS is just like, and I'll kill you, and I'll kill you, and I'll kill you. CCS decided it was a kill smorgasbord, and they were going back for seconds and then thirds. Well, will not be back. We only have about 6 seconds to get someone onto that point. They're just going to try and knock that off. Archvalley still has the bomb ready, do not forget. Here comes everyone. Vala is on her way. Vala is on her way. So we do have them go ahead and fall back. Savage can get her butt caught a little bit, but not too terribly much. Everyone else is going ahead and going back. Once again, D.Va is down below. Needs to be careful because remember how quickly they turned on her before? I do. Overtime is triggered. Everyone is at 99%. Here's the question. Now, of course, the thing is, in top lane, we do have a Mercenary camp being pushed. Are they giving this up? I'm kind of surprised. I guess level 10s came out and they said we can't stay here anymore. So CCS does get the first protector. They also get Lightning Breath, Wailing Arrow, Wailing Spike, Prepare, and Bunker Drop.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
No, that is incorrect. Red team is taking control of protector. Man, this announcer is dumb. Oh, Slickdog taking a lot of damage. This will go and be taken out for a counter kill. Diablo, why can't you protect Slickdog from inside the protector? I don't understand. So, on the other side, we can go ahead and have Falling Sword, we already saw used. Micro Missiles, Blink Steel, Rain of Vengeance, and Ball Lightning.
Strange. I did not expect the protector to be destroyed like that.
Alright, Eric barely gets out of there by blowing himself up, which is just kind of a Junkrat thing. Still about a third of a level lead for the side of CCS. But both teams do have their level 10 now. Oh, Bankai just barely missed. You know what? D.Va did not. D.Va goes in and gets that taken care of. Diablo will come back, but will be coming back with 0 souls, which is way less than 100. If you use all of your fingers and all of your toes, you would still need to do that like 4 more times in order to count to 100. Just for those of you that don't know how numbers work. We do have main speed down here going ahead and being like, you killed my friend? D.Va, I hate you. Ow! Okay, I hate you even more now? Oh, and you know what? That friend that was killed is back now. Archvalley, yes, he doesn't have a bomb that can blow up. It's you. But does end up just going right through everyone. Does get stunned, down to about half health. I do think D.Va will get out of here. Falling Sword is coming out a lot, but that time it got no value. So for the next 45 seconds, there will be no Falling Sword to be had. Level 13 is obtained for everyone. Like Minecraft, level 13 is for everyone. If Stitches win this game, Stitches will just complete the hardest quest to get. So with that said, we do have Brandon going back and forth, looking for the Arch Valley. Does go ahead and have Bomb ready to go. If they could actually bait that out, it would be fantastic. At this point, it will be the top point, because it always is.
A new terminal will be ready shortly.
Alright, Paper Airplane Camp is taken out. Oh, Fungi, be careful. Like, I know you want that blade, but you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. There is the Diva Bomb, and Brandon are going to go ahead and get away. Nice job knocking that out of the way.
Exit terminal online. Secure it to activate the protector.
This looks like we got ReGen Divine moving up here to go ahead and channel Divinity at the top point. That's a question for you guys in chat. If you existed in D&D, what would your class be? I'd probably be a Warlock. Possibly a better question. What class would your team be? The Alpha Pie would definitely be a Bard. Stop that. Sorry about that, guys. I need to turn off the edge scrolling when I cast. I always forget. Alright, there is the oh, nice double hit Falling Sword. There's the Lightning Nova. They do spread out very, very well and keep that from actually affecting anything. There's the Lightning Breath, which is not lightning at all. Right Wing is taken out, being first kill of the fight. It's going to be gone for 36 seconds. Really, Bloody, I gotta say, I would not have thought of you as a Paladin. Oh, we do go in. Both healers are now down. The fight continues, but no one can actually be healed back up. Raynor is taking a lot of damage. Mainsky trying to get back. There's a charge that completely misses. That's the problem. We do go in have Arch Valley being knocked out, and there is Bala. Bala, I am proud and amazed. I don't think that was necessarily the right. But we do actually have the collapse happening from the Silent Shoe. The Silent Shoe. Okay, Mainsky goes back. Mainsky's like, I have no health and no mana. That's a bad combination. And be careful that there are 3 of their opponents right here. 3 versus 4, but 2 of the 4 are not here. The question is, do they know that? Alright, let's get everyone is up except for Sylvanas and Cassia. Sylvanas will be back first. Oh, are we going to get demeched again? Diva tries to use her healing, but nope, is out of it. Oh my goodness, a lot of low health bars. We do have Diva being taken out. A lot of damage onto Johanna. Bugguy being knocked back. Forced to flee. Wafflecopter is down to about half health. And they get back on the point. Sylvanas is not on her way. That may be a mistake. I could see you as an anti. Your name is Bloody Drapes? Like, maybe an anti-paladin, but I definitely don't see you as a protector of all that is good and just and appropriate. Alright, there's a Man, Bankai's gonna go crazy when he gets to level 20 and it has the cooldown on that because he loves Falling Sword. It's like his favorite ability.
Hero slain.
You have a kill on Johanna. Did not take the level 1, so it's not time to get the challenge out.
I must say, our engineers have made
Kill
good
onto
progress.
Stukov, so it is a 1-for-1. Johanna for Stukov. They're still chasing that down. Brenner down to about half health. Brenner may go down here. And once again, will lose his souls to the earth. Nope, Brenner survives for right now. Needs to not stay there though. Junkrat does Junkratin.
Hero slain.
Alright, a lot of turnaround kills. Hunts you down to about 300 health. Overcopter tries to dismount people, but Sylvanas is hot on the trail. We have... Oh, Sylvanas has to give this up. She hates that.
Hero
Does have to give up
slain.
on Vala though. Vala's the consolation prize. You heard it here
Hero
first.
slain.
So basically, Bloody, what you're saying is that you're a Knights Templar, sworn to uphold, fairness, chastity, and I forget what else, but then by failing all three things. Bear takes a free attack from the fort because he hates that fort. He wants to drain it of ammo. No one told him that the forts don't have ammo anymore. That was a very vicious start. We are almost to level 20 on the side of TCS. They're trading structures right now. There is a push in up top.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
TCS is like, guys, if you don't want to defend this, you don't have to, but we're gonna push in. We have level 20s, you can't stop us. They are gonna go in and take Bolt of the Storm, Control Chaos, Cannonball, Fortified Bunker, and Diablo doesn't know. Here's everyone else kind of
I'm
moving through.
starting up an
A lot of things
access
going
channel.
through. Many items. Now keep in mind, this next turn in will be very interesting because they did go ahead and actually get rid of that Luell. So neither side have a convenient place to turn in or to get help.
Terminal activated. Take control of it.
Archvalley's like, I'm just standing here, my friends are fighting. Oh, Bringer almost goes down, but you know what? Almost is not the same as does. That healing? I mean, obviously, Diablo did take Devil's Due. So nuts, though. Moving in, we are... There's a big turn in. A lot of damage coming through. Absolutely does actually get down by the Fire Breath. There is a push away on Bankai. Bankai goes ahead and falls forward. But, nice with 2 people. It's 10 seconds. They'll come back again. But they are already down there healing. You need to be very careful. Yes, every one of those berries was very necessary. Once again, taken to the sky. Alright, Fancy low. We do have Viva D-Mech. Does end up not quite dying, and once again, Bankai is in the air.
Slain.
We do have a kill into Diablo, but Diablo will be back almost instantaneously. But will not actually be down here. This could be the opportunity. They still don't have Regular though, but Brightwing can teleport. Oh, this is tough. However, it does look like we're going to have a... Nope. Once again, Bankai's in the air. After this, I'm going to say right now that Bankai's class is Dragoon. There's a bullet inside of the
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Alright, Brenner goes through, falls back, and it's going to be actually put down for a full 65 seconds this time. This is the big turnaround that ReGen Divine needed.
Hero slain.
The Blaze going down as well, and got decent value off that. He's going to actually have to wait another 30 seconds in order to jump in the air.
Blue
Like,
team
just don't care.
destroyed the fort.
And they may be looking to end. They've got 50 seconds. Is that going to be long enough? The Protector will not last that long if it's being taken out by the Sport. And no, they do slow their roll for just a
Protector
second.
has been destroyed. Our technician will analyze its combat data. Blue team has destroyed the fort.
So the keep does go down. First keep of the game does fall to the aggression
Fort is
of
under attack.
ReGen Divine. That's the name. Alright, with that being taken care of, we do go ahead and have them moving back to try and get the item advantage because they definitely didn't have it the last fight. They won it now. Everyone is back up. Diablo only has 12 souls though. That's definitely something they want to fix for the next fight. Alright, Bankai coming in. Does scout this out. They do not end up... Oh, but they actually get there in time to keep the thing from being turned in. Minsky does go ahead and pick it up. Nice job for the Junkrat actually pooping that back out. However, Blaze does get taken out. And actually drops the healing beacon. Well done, ReGen Divine. Actually, well done both. Sorry, I should call it the biotic emitter. Bloody, when I looked at that first person, I thought you were trying to say that my map movement was terrible. I was like, no! Hey, I'm about to go disable the stupid mouse move.
An access terminal will be online in a moment. Blue team has destroyed the fort.
Your team has destroyed a fort, I agree. There's a lot of aggression coming through. We're waiting to see what's going to actually happen on the
Power
map.
routed to the terminal. Control it and you can pilot the protector.
Protector is back in the mid lane. Usually the third Protector is what ends games. It did not, so the fourth Protector might be the one to end. We do have a kill condition open in the bottom lane for the side of ReGen Divine. Top lane is not very healthy, so Protector could likely go through that relatively easily. lot of Minsky goes ahead and gets out of the bunker. There is a nice
Hero slain.
kill for basically 2 tanks. Arch Valley trying to get Eric. Eric's trying to get away.
Hero slain.
Does not do so. Micro missiles go ahead and confirm that kill very, very, very well.
Red team's core is under attack.
And here comes Trainer. There is Archway. Archway goes in and gets a couple micro missiles on prayer. I actually think they could have gotten Protector. They actually left the point. And I disagree with that decision. They are uptaking the biotic emitter. We do have a pair of catapults. The catapults actually can't get close enough to hit because the Alright, there is the fire breath. A lot of damage coming out. There is a turret in the back that's just parkling people, and then Diva standing in the way. Diablo moves the Diva and smashes into a wall. We do have a kill onto Blaze. This may actually be it. Very, very low health bars. I don't know that CCS can come back from this.
Red team's core is under attack. Hero slain.
So it looks like we're going to have ReGen Divine winning this game based on what's happening right now. However, I do have to say that CCS did have the most dominant win in map number 2. Number 2 was just clean, so definitely not something to be taken for granted, not something to doubt in the future. Alright. With that, let's go ahead and get to see if I can get an interview out. Sorry, Wind Up Bird. You'll get them back. Just watch forever. Very good game. Very, very enjoyable to cast. Sorry, I kind of was like almost falling asleep at the end of it. Not super intentional, but it happened.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So it looks like I am being joined by Silent Chew. How are you doing, sir?
Tired.
Me too.
Yep.
It was definitely a long game, hard fought. Kind of a gimme question, but how are you feeling?
I am feeling happy that we won. Happy that we can all go to bed now.
So, obviously, actually, the first question I want to ask, because I ask this to everyone, and I forget if I don't ask it first. But where does the name ReGen Divine come from?
It is a ReGen org thing, and then Divine comes from Jason, who is the founder of this version of this, I guess, subsection of ReGen. He used to be part of a team called Divine 9. So when he created the team, Murda likes to name the ReGen teams different things. So we got the Divine from Jason's old school team.
All right. I had no idea, so I'm glad. That's kind of, there's almost always a reason teams are named something. I'm like, I should just ask this stuff. Oh, good to know. But okay, starting off, obviously very, very, very close games. Going back to game number 1, the Infernal Shrines, it is interesting. Every single map was won by the person who didn't pick it.
I think it's a first pick meta though, so makes sense there.
Okay.
Freeze up a ban so you don't have to ban Zag.
So on Infernal Shrines, that was a long and kind of hectic game. And it definitely felt like you were starting to kind of lose ground at a couple points in the game, but then managed to get in, get a it really felt like with this team that there weren't a lot of just like attrition fights. It was always, especially in game one, where someone would just like one team would just be like 3 kills and then they just run across the map. What did you guys change, if anything, or was it just you were able to kind of punish some positioning things?
Well, they were doing a really good job controlling Tyrael. But I think at the end there, we just decided that they were using everything to control Tyrael, which means they are vulnerable to counter engage. They use everything, so we just re-engaged onto them with and we just had a lot of damage. Like Tyrion's mostly a support in that comp. Really, he's not particularly important for the engage. He's there to shield and speed and all the awesome Tyrion things he does. So we kind of decided after the last pick they got him, and hey, we're just gonna go in. I think we can win this fight. They used a lot, and we had a lot of damage from the Vala. I think we had Vala onto them there. So it just kind of felt like we could win it, even down. I think we ended up losing 2 people on that last fight, but that was kind of our mentality, is like just kind of push because they used all their abilities.
All right, makes a lot of sense. Moving on to the second map, that was the Battlefield. Battlefield was probably the most one-sided game of the match. What would you guys do differently if you had to play against them again?
I think it just kind of, I don't know. Oh, I would have been Lucio because I forgot to. That's on me. I literally forgot Lucio was a hero at that point, and Slick rubbed it into our face. Hey, do you remember this guy, right? Yeah. So that's I appreciate the reminder that he gave me, because I forget sometimes. I'm an old man.
Well, I mean, definitely played Lucio like crazy. I remember the first game, the healing numbers were almost even. Healing numbers don't tell the whole story. Like every healer brings something different to the comp, but the numbers ended up being very close. In game 2, they were not, because Lucio is insane, especially in Slick Rub's hands. So, well done, Slick.
Yeah, really, really well played game by him, and they executed really well around him. They played well around the Lucio, and it's just a boomer moment for me.
So, game number 3, Sky Foundry. First of all, before we even get to game number 3, you actually banned out the Tyrael, which threw me for a loop. What was the thought process behind that?
Oh, that's their jam. That's their bread and cookies. That's yeah, they really like the Tyrael Greyman combo, and I think after the second game, like kind of had a little moment. He's like, yeah, I don't think. We had like a really weird miscommunication. So we just kind of decided, if this is game point right here, right? We're just gonna go with much damage, much comfort picks, and that was kind of the reason. We didn't feel like dealing with the tier. We had a comp in mind. We did shift away later, but the Tyrael would be really good into what we were potentially wanting to pick. So just decided to take it off the table right away. And being first pick, we get a free ban. So not that big of a deal there, since we don't have to ban sec.
All right, and the last question I had, obviously, I see this happen a lot, but there were times where you would get the protector and put only one person in it, instead of having to like drop your gunner out for key moments. What kind of decides if you actually even commit the second person at all?
I think we only had the protector at the very end, but it's kind of like you come out for important cooldowns. If like their Blaze was doing a really good job. I think he was in there once. Like he switched out for a stun, then switched back out. If I remember correctly, I feel like he did. So I'll give credit to him. If he shouldn't, he should be like, yeah, that was me. I did great things. He played really well. So like I think he did that. And I think they're like I don't know. They had another person who was doing a really good job with that. So that's probably more for them. I think the 2 squishies just got in it for us and ran it down for the keep. there, and luckily got out.
Might be misremembering it, but fantastic, fantastic. Let me go ahead and turn it over to you for the shoutouts I'm sure you want and deserve to give.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to my team. Shout outs to Kai. He put in a lot of work this weekend, so special shout outs to him. He's doing his best to improve. He's got that drive. He wants to be the number one tank Div C West. He wants to be the number one caster. And yeah, so like special shout outs to him. Shout outs to the rest of my team. They need to step up the effort if they want a special shout out like Kai got. And then shout out to Jay. I know he was out there supporting us. He gave us our name. He's always in our heart. I know his mind is kind of clouded now. Switching to the other side. Really, like he's just a really good dude. So shout out to him. And then shout out to Cubico, who is our coach, always putting pressure on me to be a better drafter and helping each of us like improve decision making. And shout out to Mischief and Vikale, our subs. I'm not sure if Vikale's officially the sub, but he's a sub in my heart. So shout outs to them, and anyone else I forgot. Shout out to Coffee. Shout out to you, because I think you are always an excellent caster for us, and I think we have a pretty good win rate when you cast us, so keeping that up. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad to hear that Bankai wants to be the best caster, because that's a tacit acknowledgement that he isn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't have a good win rate with him. He casted us one time and we lost. He did a self-cast thing, so I mean, I can hand it to you there. We have a good win rate with you. So I'm biased.
Well, that's very fair. It's actually tragic. This has nothing to do with anything, but one of my best friends, my old coach, literally every time I cast her team, she loses, and so I don't want to cast her anymore.
Friend curse. Every time I play against my friends, I lose. I just don't like killing them, which is it hurts my heart. Just want the.
I don't know if you're watching chat. Jason just said my mind is clouded, but my heart is still divine.
Oh.
One of the nicest things I've seen.
All the hearts to Jay. Chat, give him all the hearts. I don't know if that's a thing, but.
But yeah, congratulations. I will go ahead and let you go and enjoy the after party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh, I'll do my best.
But with that, good night. Sleep well. I definitely am collapsing in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. I still got coffee in me, so I'm gonna vibrate that out before I go to sleep. Have a good night.
You too. And with that, I'll go ahead and end the stream. I don't think we have anyone to raid from NGS. I'm pretty sure I'm the last one burning the final candle, as it were. Let me go ahead and see where I can get you that's not NGS. Bankai, I said it. But hey, at least you have a great... You always do better when you have someone to compete against, and I'm a great person to compete against. Even if I was like literally falling asleep in this one, that was a problem. But, yeah, it looks like, you know what? We'll go over and raid Alicia. Alicia's my friend.